Hello and welcome to Revalued, where we take a game that we've already reviewed and check out if it has actually improved after a major update. NBA Playgrounds launched on the Nintendo Switch with a myriad of issues. Loading times were long, resolution was low, and online play was completely absent. Using our unique review system, where we give the game a score and also a price which we believe the game is worth, we gave the game a score of 72 and a value of $15. While the game is quite packed with content, we believe that the game is worth less than its MSRP of $19.99 because of these issues, with the idea being that the game is fixed by the time it hits that price point. So let's find out if the latest update actually changes any of these. If you have yet to learn about NBA Playgrounds, you should check out our review for it. The most obvious change to the game is its resolution. While the game still runs below 720p in handheld mode and below 1080p in dock mode, it has been greatly improved and the experience is a lot better because of it. Some effects seem to have been reduced though, but overall this results in a much clearer image. Little else can really be said about this, other than that the boost is greatly appreciated. The online mode has finally been added to the game and it seems to work. There are two modes available. One mode is standard matchmaking, while the other is playing with friends. Playing with friends requires you to enter the same custom code that you can set in the game. This is a bit archaic, as you can simply select people on your friends list to play against on other systems. This could be more a fault of the Nintendo Switch operating system rather than that of the game though. Playing online is quite fun. The latency could be a bit better though, since some people tend to freeze in place for a moment sometimes. This happened in some of our matches, and it seems to be strongly dependent on the internet connection of both players. Playing against human opponents was enjoyable, since you will now be faced against players that have human reactions and do human mistakes. Play against more players is great and will prompt us to play this game more often. The best part about this update, however, is the greatly reduced loading times, which have been cut to about half. This makes it much easier to engage with the game in shorter and quicker play sessions, especially when on the go. When the loading time of a 3-minute match was about a third of its length, things became quite annoying. This comes at a cost though, as the file size of the game now sits at 9.5 GB, which is 2.1 GB larger than when the game first launched. The developers had previously promised to reduce the file size of the game, but the Nintendo Switch seems to be incapable to reduce file sizes of games post-launch at this current time. With the limited space of the Switch, you really are required to get an extra microSD card to be able to continue enjoying digital games and their updates. The game gained some additional enhancements in this patch. Most notable is the score meter, which makes it easier to judge on how long you need to hold the left face button for to shoot into the hoop. The game even explains how it works through the loading screen, which actually addresses one of our criticisms of the game that explained its mechanics too little. Another subtle change is that the rumble of the game has now been fine-tuned to be a lot smoother. You will now be able to enjoy the game without the fear of a Switch suddenly flying away. The way stealing a ball works has also been slightly tweaked to take more stamina, and it also makes it harder to attempt to steal multiple times in succession. It is still quite unclear to us in how to precisely steal a ball. The game would really benefit from a better tutorial system that explains the advanced techniques present in the game. The lottery pick meter has also been slightly tweaked. 3-pointers will give 0 lottery pick meter now, while dunks and alley-oops gain more in turn. Overall, there were some subtle changes to balance that should increase the playability of the game. 15 more characters have also been added. However, the new stages, Chicago and Madrid, that are present in other versions of the game are still missing. In conclusion, the changes in terms of resolution and loading times have greatly improved the use case of the game as a pick up and play sports game. The addition of the online mode makes the game feel complete, which makes it easy for us to value the game at its full price at $19.99. These changes are however too little to reconsider its score of 72. If you want to play a nice little sports game on your Switch, you may now have found quite the enjoyment in NBA Playgrounds. Thank you for watching. We hope you liked our revalue and would greatly appreciate any like or comment. Do you have any questions or feedback for us? Please let us know. If you want to vote yourself on how much a game should cost, you should come and check out our website. And if you want to hear more from us, please hit that subscribe button below or follow us on Twitter and Facebook. The links are in the video description below. All in all, take care. We hope to see you around.
EJ, you think he actually understands the whole concept behind basketball?
Not with that ugly shot, Iron.
Jump shot? That's a clunker on display.